It's week 9 of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Chargers and the Jets under the lights on Monday night.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing first play is Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Jets defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chargers.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Spiller. Oh, a good move at the 5. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
After years of flirting with the idea, the 4-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this This is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
Carry there, it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get it. Downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the chart. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Rodgers now on first down. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
That's good for the Jets.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. But you talk about... for these Chargers. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here now a third down and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. What can't Aaron Rodgers Chargers do. The legwork there getting him the first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From his own end zone, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Herbert working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up convert. 3rd and 15. Herbert on 1st down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
throwing again. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground with a tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Abanikanda is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Israel Abanikanda with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jaylen Warren, a touchdown run in the victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Motion man left is Lazard. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch. We just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He was brought down by Michael Davis. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now it's the Rams' 2nd all-time leading scorer, kicking in a Dallas uniform, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here, Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run it with Abanikanda, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out right, he's got Rucker. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Aaron Rodgers, he can still maneuver. 35 rushing touchdowns in his career with Green Bay. Partner, I double-checked that stat. That's the right number. And even at his age, he knows when it's time to go, and he does it there for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Connection made to Rucker. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down. Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 5.
Abanikanda once again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They'll start on the ground with Kelly.
We're paused for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now. Complete to Johnston here. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Everett there, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They toss it out right to Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
The Jets were so strong up front last year, they didn't have to hurry Johnson along as a rookie 1st-rounder. He did pick up a couple of sacks, and while he didn't play a ton of snaps, they certainly intend to utilize his pass rush potential far more in year 2.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Boy, as we look down in the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda.
Over to Juke.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here's Abanikanda.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Herbert and the Chargers down 23-17. A minute 8 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Herbert.
Escapes the sack.
And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Herbert.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Herbert going to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
one close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jets, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.